great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Oh, and the extra point is... Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete. Still running at the 40. Afterburners coming. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a really nice looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On second down, he'll fire. Buys a little time. And the quarterback goes down at the
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
Snags it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give from the gun. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Francis. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, App State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
2nd and 7 from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Coming after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Feeling some heat. Gets away from 1. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't.
He's off to the races. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The sure hands, it's Cameron. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Fair catch, called for and made. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're trying to get to it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of time before he fires right.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Smith. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Now improvising. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the move from inside his 5. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. All kinds of running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's back to throw on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on 4th down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires one high and deep. Got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Connection to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Manning. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Cameron. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first.
He lost one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's still 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Milroe. Slides away, and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Still looking on the move. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He wants to throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball in the air, intercepted.